Oh, what a beauty. Okay, so we're out of Andy Coombe today. If you're an avid watcher and subscriber, you would have seen the last 3 episodes, shot 98, 100 and 102. So we need
inspiration.
We need inspiration and help from the experts. So today, on course lesson, we're at the lakes, Blue Canyon. Stunning day for it. Let's hope it's not ruined by the golf, Andy.
Let's do it. Okay. And how are you playing this? Are you playing this one ball? Or are you playing a mulligan? Are you allowed a mulligan?
Let's. Should I have one off the phone?
No,
I think that's in play, right?
In play.
Then let's play. All right, so that's not the best of starts. We're out with sexy caddy today. Called Andy's Honey Cup.
There we go.
So we're out with Andy today, of course. We're in the presence of greatness. It wasn't the best start. Hopefully we're still in play.
Like
bit of a spazzy slice of let go. I'm thinking I need a bit of loft, pitching wedge, punch it out, back on the fairway. I don't feel like there's many other options. Wedge too much loft though.
I think loft is your friend. You've got a 3-4 metre high bank.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd just make sure that you're on the fairway. The distance is not huge, just make sure you're back on the fairway. Don't take any risks with a tree.
If you can't be good, be lucky.
When you're coming out of this cow grass, if you hit it hard, it can jump with low spin. So just play an easy 3/4 shot out of you. Come out like a rocket, isn't it?
Thinned it. So it's one of those starts where you want to go back and start again.
Good to see it all.
Good to see it all. That's what on course lessons for.
That's it.
We're not coming in to break 80. So it's 16 paces. Bump and run 9-iron with 16 to 17.
Explain to me what that means.
Same length backswing.
Okay.
Just change the club.
Okay.
The swing doesn't change.
Okay. I'm not gonna lean you one way or another. How do you see it?
Normally I would go 56, but I'm thinning it over the green. I'm duffing it.
Okay.
I'd rather. I mean, it's not. As long as I'm landing it kind of a bit before the green, confident it's a bit of a right to left break, I go with a 9-iron.
Yeah. My feedback for you would be, I wouldn't worry too much about the right to left. Yeah. Maybe a little bit right, favour half a metre right.
Yeah.
But distance control. Let's see.
And then I duff that one, right?
You were up for a couple of mulligan shots, or?
Yeah, sure.
Is that atypical, that one?
Not so much for the bump and runs, but for, when I take a 56.
Okay. No, I think the first thing I would say to this is on the shot choice. When you've got of about, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You've literally got 20 paces to the hole. 15 paces of it isn't green. Hitting 56, trying to land it maybe 16 paces on with only 4 paces to stop it, tough shot. Yeah. I think you made the right choice in club selection.
Oh, really, yeah?
So playing a 9-iron, trying to run it through, I think it's a much easier choice than trying to loft a sandwich. So the choice I quite liked.
This I'm reading right to left, 1 hole right. And I tend to leave putts short. You know, if I get it past the hole, it's not by much, it'll break more, right?
Line's all biased to speed. No?
That's right. So I'm going to go 1 hole right.
Never left it. Never left it.
Well, it was tickling the left edge though.
Yeah, but again, I think setup, choice, pretty sound. Well, I tell you, this is the time of day to do it as well.
So this,
lovely.
So 156, 8-iron, please. Tough hole.
Again, how do you see it?
Well, I'm not going for the pin.
Okay.
Just going for the centre of the green.
Again, water-wise, it's downwind a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'm likely to hit this well over the green. My 8-iron average is 167. Problem I have, unless I'm doing a pitch shot, I find it hard to take distance off it. It's just all out or nothing, you know.
Okay.
It's that whole baseball mentality again.
Yep. I think she may be dancing.
I think that's the first time I've been on that green for absolutely ages. Okay, being in the presence of greatness puts the pressure on. First time I've been on this green. No, we're not on the green, Andy! Trickled off.
Could still be a putt though.
That's okay. It didn't go in the water. Happy days. I mean, I know the correct play is to putt, right?
It's always about the kind of the average, you know. If you hit 5 putts versus 5 chips, which one would sit kind of better on the average?
You're holding me the putter, so I'm going
No,
to putt.
no, I've got, there's a pitching wedge there as well. I'm going to leave it completely in your hands.
Well, if I did bump and run, it would be an 8 iron.
So I'm not here. You're playing your game. What are you going to do?
So, left to right, a little bit up.
Make sure I wouldn't have gone outside the hole at all. I'd have just gone firm at it. If the grain was going that way, then I think you'd have gone right by going to the left.
Yeah.
But when the grain is directly into, like that, I'd have tend to just been really committed from a firm strike. When you've got grain and it's into grain, as the ball dies, it moves. So it's just really trying to make sure that the ball's still got speed on it as it passes the hole. You got that. What have you gone with? What's your club?
56.
56, okay.
I'm trying to fly it 50.
That works. Could be a gimme birdie.
Is that worthy of a card of spades? Come on, Carter! Good, mate. Good kneecap, can you do a card of spades?
It was glorious.
I always try and have a bit of interaction with the caddies. Saying to my playing partners, is that a gimme?
Absolutely not.
He's going to make me putt it out.
He's going to make him putt it out. He's going to earn his birdies. He's going to earn his birdies.
You should make me putt it out because, to be honest, Andy, I've been known to miss these. Don't laugh, it's true.
Let's see it. Yeah.
Genuinely, I've missed these before.
So have I, believe me. Aim small, miss small. So if you've got that little shadow, I mean, that's where...
All right, yeah. Straight at the hole.
As I say, with your putting, I'm not expecting to miss either. It looks good. Looks good. Good 3.
Yeah, we'll take a 3. We'll take a birdie.
Back on track.
Birdie! Can you do a card of spades? Come down, mate. Come on, Carlo! She'll get it in the end.
I think it could be a mulligan.
I think so.
This is how I see this. What we're looking for from the first session, and again, it's been a bit of a gap, so this is what we want to work towards, is how you're rotating it back to get your upper body more behind it.
Yeah.
When we're here, what's the ground pressure?
Yeah.
Kind of heel to toe. So what it's looking like is this is much more braced.
Right.
And it's
leaning that way still.
More this way. So then from here,
right,
the shift is there. Then you're hitting it into the ground. And even when you see your 3-wood, you see a couple of scuff marks on the top.
Yeah.
It's the same swing, ultimately.
Yeah.
So it's really about these symptoms being the symptom of coming in too steeply, how we can shallow. So from behind it more, we were rotating out more from the lower body because we need to try to shallow out this feeling through the golf ball. Again, we're going to stay there. Again, can we come back again one more time? I just want to ask you to see if you can narrow down the base a little bit. Okay, and then hip rotation back. And we're trying to feel like we're loading.
Yeah, see, that's what I've not been doing.
A little bit more to the right here.
Wow,
this is a good space.
Different. Feels so different there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Again, I'm just trying to take the tension out. Nothing specific, just take the tension out the hands.
Wow. So it's kind of there.
That's it. Wow. Then from here, we're trying to shift into the left bang. Hit through to the left side. Better.
I mean, that was right off the toe, but
when I get hands on, you can really see the tension.
Kind of going just a little bit left of the pin, thinking that the fade will push against the wind.
I'd play with the wind a little bit. I'd go a little bit right of it and just let the wind bring it back.
Okay.
Hit the flag.
Okay, you're going to see a bunker shot now.
You're going to see a bunker shot. Made it lovely. A great shot. Might be a regulation 3. Oh my God.
Is that a gimme? Come on, Connor! We're in the presence of greatness. Well, I have to say, Andy, it's the best bunker shot I've ever hit.
How did it miss?
How did it miss? Most important question I could ask you. Is that a gimme?
I can't deny it.
Look at that. We'll take that one.
Yeah, I think we take that one.
We'll take that one.
Regulation par.
Hey, come on, Connor! Woo!
I'm just challenging your choice. Just the way you've hit the last two hybrids, what makes you believe you need 3-wood here?
Because I can hit it a little bit further. If I don't quite connect with my hybrid, you know, I'm toying with the canyon a little bit. I can happily take a
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the wind, and
yeah, okay.
obviously organically I'd say the fairway ends at about 220.
I hit my hybrid, pretty similar distance to my 3-wood actually. The fairway, what, near the red stake is about 220, yeah?
If you're on the red stake line, it's probably 235, but I think if you're 10 yards, 15 yards right of that, 220 is fine.
Okay,
Let's see if we can get some rotation.
Yeah, it feels a bit weird because I haven't been doing it clearly because it feels weird, right? Well, that's huge.
That's perfect as well.
That's sexy, that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's all you need. Lovely. Performing for the camera.
We're in the presence of greatness. It's the pressure, actually, right? Do people really succumb to the pressure of playing with greatness? Oh, but seriously, play with a pro, you're like, oh God.
Here we go. Not good. Thank you.
Popcorn Markham! Sonic Hub! Hole in one! Couldn't he? Hole in one there. Hole in one.
All right, so we got a back pin. So whatever yardage you get from here, you definitely don't want to exceed that.
158.
You don't want to be hitting it 162, 164 because you're going to be over the back. 150. It's going to leave you not too far from the hole. It's a tough pin, this.
See, a 9's not going to get me there though.
Yeah.
And an 8 iron is likely to be over the back.
Okay, so can we take a little bit off an 8?
Yeah, okay, I can try.
But let's see how well we can move. Okay, we'll find a bit of the green, that's for sure. Just off the right edge.
So
Is
a bit
okay,
of
though?
thin on a slice. That's 22 paces.
Yeah.
I hit my 56 degree, 20 paces. The bump and run distance, I swing with the bump and run, let the club fall, use the gravity of the weight of the head. Here it's the same backswing, but this I punch it on.
What's the outcome?
With a 56 degree, same backswing as a bumper run, but with a punch, is 20 paces. Trying to make it as mathematical as possible and keep it as simple as possible by not changing the swing. For example, bumper run, weight, ball on the back of the foot, and then just drop. But here it's there and a punch. And I duff it. Right?
Play a hole or two and we'll stop for 10 minutes and do a bit of chipping. This green is quite tough because you go through grain that runs in different directions.
Right.
So the grain at the hole is going this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but first part of it, you're going into grain a little bit. I'd be hitting it through here.
So you think a little bit left, right, yeah?
As it dies.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, because I didn't see it breaking that way. Okay.
Pretty straight though, no?
Stayed straight, yeah.
But again, you got the biggest bit right. You got the correct speed, which is good. And again, with a slightly tidier chip, you could threaten that par a bit more.
Yeah. Sometimes I'm with hybrid here, sometimes with a 6 iron, so the bunker doesn't come into play.
Okay.
I feel like my hybrid's pretty all right at the moment.
Playing ball, yeah.
So I guess you should go with the flow, right?
Absolutely.
If I get lucky, it's between the bunkers. Nah.
Yeah, no, again, but I think that was kind of atypical of not enough rotation here, kind of that way, and then it comes in steep. Yeah. At the end of the day, this is not about you breaking 80 today. This is about you trying to make some changes, try to get that rotation more into that right hip and try to feel like you're, that's it, more loaded behind it. I'll ask you to sit taller.
Yeah.
Again, can we relax out these arms a bit?
Wow, it's that high.
Can we relax the arms a little bit? And then from here, we're looking for transition, which is, again, getting into that left side and rotation out.
Wow, so I really feel like I've got to kind of get over there. Yeah?
Again, you use the word feeling. That's what it's going to feel like to you. because when your hips are working
Yeah.
like that,
Yeah.
you're kind of loading it into this left side. Looks like this, then you're coming in steep. So you got to get a feeling for getting more behind the shot, but it coming more from the body again. We've got to relax this. That's it. Get the big muscles involved.
I remember it now. It's hard work to get into that position. Shit.
These are not unsurprising shots. I just think you're in a position here that you just have to fire the arms quickly and get out the shot as quick as you possibly can, which is, you know, becomes your habit. But from here, again, relaxing it. From here, remember the transition has got to be more from the ground out. So from here, we want to drive into the ground and rotate out. Almost goes from the toe back to heel, out of the ground. Yeah, that's it.
Let me try not to swing so hard.
Yeah, again.
Just solid strikes, what I want.
Yeah. As you said it's consistency, it's repetition. What you want to swing that repeats.
Yeah.
Regardless of wind, regardless of club. Yeah, I mean, you know, that plays, you know. You know, when you hit it hard, yeah, absolutely take it. You're going into the slope and it's a bit into grain, so there's not really going to be much release on the ball. So where it carries, it's pretty much going to stick.
It's a 3/4 swing, trying to stop my arm parallel to the ground, and then just kind of punch it on there.
Okay.
So in Bangkok, I was chunking that, thinning that.
Yeah.
I'm happy to just hit it kind of clean. Definitely came across it. There was a lot of fade on that. You can see.
Yeah. Again, you know, from here.
You see by the divot.
Yeah.
Facing out that way.
For me, with these shots, you're quite wide. When you've got a scale of shot, I mean, you've talked before about pitching wedge that you can hit 127. So obviously this is a scaled down pitching wedge when you're only hitting it 95. I wouldn't be into this type of width of base. I'll be narrowed down. Yeah, I'd even lean in a little bit. Feel like on the leaning tower of Pisa, I'm just going to lean my body a little bit left. I've set my pivot around my left side, and then it's very much rotation. Whereas you're kind of a bit wide, your ball position's a bit forward, and then it's very much kind of your arms are taking it to a perceived, you know, arms parallel to the ground. It's very much dictated by arms. And for me, arms kind of positions, arms thoughts are notoriously inconsistent about finding the same delivery to the ball. Where I'll be trying to set consistencies would be around my ball position, setting my axis, and then rotation around that axis. Much more left-sided rather than kind of here, arms, and then trying to squeeze it. Because that's what you're going to have to do. That's what the brain's going to have to do to try to get that ball in. And you're going to get that variation. You'll get that thin shot. Thin shot with your power is going to be destructive. Because if you get it a bit thin, you've proved it already, you know, 25 yards long. 25 yards long on certain shots are going to kill you. So the principles are around good setup, fundamental, lean, and then you set the axis around the left side, then rotation around it. Yeah, so just using those bigger muscles a little bit more. But that's what we're going to work towards over the coming weeks, you know. Again, you see the grain is here, going slightly this way. So it's down and a little bit off the left. Yeah, nice. Is it the right speed? Few more rolls.
So
I'll give you though.
I feel like quite often I'm pretty good with line. It's just the length is.
Method, I think your putting is playable, you know. I think it's all about feeling putting. Got to practice it to get better feeling going. But the method itself, the way you grip it, the way you stroke it, don't see too much that can go wrong with that.
So 6 iron.
6 iron, I like it, downwind.
Right at that tree.
Perfect. Okay, and just have that kind of resetting thought about rotation. What does it look like? Now, can you relax those arms? She'll play. And again, to be fair, it's a good choice, club choice.
156. So again, it's that between 9 and 8. So I think an 8 here.
I mean, you might even look at an easy 7. You've got an uphill lie, which is going to add a little couple of degrees onto your loft.
So you look at that. Sometimes I would take a 9 from here and I'll be 2 clubs below where I need to be.
And again, you know,
Right club.
Feedback, maybe slightly left with a divot, but again, for an uphill lie, again, you play the ball quite a long way forward. Again, I'll be trying to get that ball position a little bit more centre. When it's back here, again, a little bit across.
Yeah. Hence the fade. Yeah.
High ball flight. Yeah, a little bit of fade, but yeah, but these are good things to watch.
Okay, in the hole this time. Confidence is up. That's always a good thing. My confidence was just so shy in Bangkok. Still enjoying it, but just like not expecting any good result. Right, so
well done. They moved a fair bit, no?
But I also think I hit it a bit off the toe. I didn't hit my line.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I started it.
Definitely started the ball straight.
Yeah, too straight. Yeah. So it's time for a chip-in masterclass.
The first thing I would steer you away from is this idea of like 18 paces, 19 paces, then you change it. Environment is not only about distance. It can be about slope. It could be about green speed. It could be about how wet, firm it is. There could be so many different things in that 18 paces. The major thing that you've got to do is scope the environment, understand what it is, and then from there, understand a carry distance and a release. If you went 56, around about a 2/3 carry distance, and then a 1/3 release. Pitching wedge, 50-50.
50-50,
You want to spend as little time in the air as you can. The less spinny you have to make it, the easier it is to repeat. The overall distance we're going to say is roughly about 25 yards. You know, you've only got to carry it here. Just get it on and the ball's going to release up. In this context, in this environment, I think a pitching wedge, less time in the air, get it on the ground, get it releasing towards the hole, is a simpler play. You've looked at the shot, you've picked your club of choice. Then from a method point of view, all you're looking at doing is creating a setup position where the ball position could be middle or a little bit back. It's a small shot, so it's a narrow base. Leaning Tower of Pisa, lean it into the left. Then from here, it's just rotation. So we're not looking at increasing speed. What you're doing fundamentally with your chipping, you're a bit side on. You're leaning that club in. There's a lot more weight on that right side. And then the arms are kind of needing to squeeze it in there from there. That's my little alarm bell that rings. When you're trying to squeeze it off your right foot, I can see a fin coming. We want to stand a little bit more square, leaned into the left, and we're just looking for around that left side, just to rotate a little bit more around that left side here. You can see how easy it is for the ball just to release and run out. Let's play a couple. Lean left. We said it's 50-50 with this, but because of the downhill, it's probably near a 1/3 of carry and 2/3 of release. So we're just going to land it round about here, but we're trying to take those hand speed out of it. We're just trying to rotate a little bit. Again, very simple, very repeatable, very neutral. See if you can lean a bit more, leaning Tower of Pisa into that left side. Use that as your axis and then rotate from here. And again, these are very repeatable, but let's try to bring this as a kind of a shot choice
into play.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Again, pretty good tempo. I mean, I much prefer the tempo.
So Andy's just pointing out that still need to work on this rotation, still leaning forward, tilting forward, bracing at the hips.
Still muscling a bit with the arms. That's
baseball, mate.
Baseball. baseball habits.
Yeah. Do you believe, Andy, that you can teach old dogs new tricks?
It is teaching new movement, you know. You can't just lose old movement. It's just relearning, you know. Learning the new. So use less loft in these type of lie situations.
I'm thinking landing spot, probably about here.
Maximum.
Right? Just
maximum.
Not much.
Probably a metre on the green, that's all you need. And that's how simple it is.
Mate, is that a gimme?
Gimme. Gimme, gimme. But that's it again, you know, neutral, nothing flash with it, but simple. Simplicity is key. Regular 3.
we'll take that.
Easy game.
Easy game. So this hole for me is just not an on in two kind of hole. It's just not. So I guess good play, right?
For me, it's good play, because what you're going to do, you're going to lay up by the tree in two anyway.
Yeah, or hopefully just pass it towards the bunker will be ideal.
Yeah, that's it. If you hit a nice hybrid, job done. Yeah. And again, when we look at that swing, you look how much.
That's the steep. I
the
could tell that
steep. So you got
away.
that forward into the toe, forward hit this way. Really good to see it out here. Real kind of clear on where the muscle is coming, you know. Yeah.
Right where I don't want to be though, Andy, right behind the tree.
Nah, you'll be fine.
But, I felt like that was a 90% swing as opposed to 110.
Yeah, again, that's where you got to kind of, as a golfer, you got to find your own language with your baseball biases. I don't know what the baseball term is, but that's hitting it out the park. Yeah. What can you get there with an easy swing?
Hybrid.
If you end up back of the green, no big deal. Well done. Again, you know, the last three swings have been very good on tempo.
Yep, that's felt really good.
Really good on tempo. Way less muscled. It's about making good swings. I mean, the first hole, especially, very that way and that way.
I mean, that one felt really smooth, actually.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like I was trying to muscle that one.
Yeah.
Probably was, but it didn't feel it.
No, it's a good swing.
Okay. And I think we might be on the fringe.
So you're pretty much uphill and you're coming into grain. The grain is coming this way as well.
So give it a bit more uphill, into grain.
The ball does most of its breaking as it dies. I'll be looking at that last third of the putt from here. It's going to come in right to left into this bit a little bit.
This hump is going to take it a little bit. Then the last third, it's going to bring it back in.
Yeah. Yeah. Good looking putt. Very good looking putt. Oh, it didn't move a lot, did it? It's a great putt.
Right. It kind of broke a little bit here.
Yeah.
And then, like you said, I never thought about the last third. When it starts slowing is when it breaks more.
Yeah.
And then it was coming, right?
Yeah.
Is that a gimme?
Gimme. Great putt. Very good putt.
The irony is, I think you're going to come away from this lesson thinking my putting's all right. I get so many comments on my vlog. People sick and tired of watching me miss 3-foot putts. But I putted all right today.
The challenge of putting, it's visually seeing it. When you've got this type of visual uncertainty, it's very difficult to commit.
Yeah.
But when you see a putt and you can, okay, it's uphill, bit into grain, breaks a bit right to left, and you can see how it's going to track, I think there's a lot more trust.
So are we finishing now? What's the plan now?
I'm gonna see you play one more hole.
Okay.
He's finding a heartbeat to this golf swing, not one that's muscling, one that's just
smooth.
Right,
left,
right, left.
Yeah.
Just getting that kind of feeling of fluid, flow state.
The frustrating thing is, I hear you and I know it. It's about actually putting it into practice, right?
Yeah.
And I feel it more with the practice swing.
Again, you know, it's a great strike. Bit left, but I think we can play.
So as the lesson is coming to an end, what do you think?
Seeing you on the golf course is great. Seeing how we can shave some shots off, maybe rewrite how we see chipping. Trying to squeeze it with the arms becomes a very difficult thing to repeat. Fat shots, thin shots are the kind of classic outcome we get from it, which are frustrating when we hit a good drive and then we thin a basic chip. This is about options. You're just looking at choices and options. If you go out this way, 4 on. Even in this way, this is still high risk with trees and it's still 4 on. If you go this way, if you advance it 100 yards, you can probably get on in 2 shots.
I mean, I would probably back of the stance 5 iron or 7 iron. Just keep it low.
Correct.
Try and keep it below that branch sticking out.
This is it.
Just bump it down there.
Bump it. So you're not trying to hit a 200-yard shot.
Yeah.
You're trying to hit about a 120-yard shot.
Yeah.
As you said, back foot, 7 iron, 6 iron. Just rotate it down there.
So then, the interesting thing is, Andy, I was thinking, oh, don't tell Andy you're considering that, because that's like everyone would think that's the hero shot. But the way you've explained it, it's actually strategically.
I think it's low risk.
Yeah.
It's high risk if you're hitting 3-wood, because the
Yeah,
chances
no,
of you hitting that tree in front of you are high. I'm giving you 3 choices, of which you're the man that's got to pull the trigger. Which one do you like?
Well, I'll tell you why I don't like coming out sideways, is because I've been known to just dump it in the bunker before. Yeah. And then I've got a bunker shot out and I'm 5 on.
4 trees that you've got to navigate.
Yeah.
And even if you got it 60 yards,
yeah,
I still think you can get on with your 3rd shot.
Yeah.
So we're leaning into that left side and you're just trying to rotate around that left side. Let's see if he does it. Again, bit narrower base, lean into the left like a chip. This is all it is. Okay, so the shot,
putted it down there,
put it through the gap, but now you've got a real chance to get on the green in 3 shots.
We're in the presence of greatness. I was thinking, don't say, Andy, you're going to consider that shot because it's the hero shot, but the way he's explained it is that you're not trying to muscle it, punch it or putt it down there.
That's it.
Get it, advance it. Now we've got a legitimate chance of getting on in 3. If we come out sideways, 50-50 in that bunker, could have even hit a tree. So happy. Course management.
Course management. So there's your shot. You've probably, let's see what the laser says.
Yeah.
But we've taken a direct route. We've probably only got, we might even only have a 6-iron.
165.
I think 170's on the slight uphill is not a bad club.
Well, I'll be a full 7 on easy 6.
Again, let's take the easy option. Again, we saw the loss of balance into the toes.
Yeah.
What would be your go-to club here?
I would be going 56, trying to land it. See where the shadow of the pin is?
Yep. I want to see how you play it.
So that for me was 2 or 3 yards too short.
Okay. I quite like the way you played that. I thought it was very good. Can we play it a different way?
Absolutely.
Now, I want you to play it in the same way as what we've described these before. So how you played it, you're playing it into a slight upslope, into probably slightly wet cowgrass. Highly unlikely that it's going to get a forward bounce. The difficulty of the shot is high. So let's be clear, it's high. If you land it on the green, the chances are it's going to run too far. If you land it short, that's going to happen.
That's going to happen, yeah.
Where I would be leaning towards is to say, right, what's a good outcome for this? I would say not.
Yeah, because if I've gone left, I could be off the green. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think your shot is a terrible outcome.
Yeah, I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah. But all I'd be looking at is a shot that would give me a little bit more of a forward bounce. So I'd be looking at trying to hit the downslope.
Right.
And let it release.
All right. It's about 3 or 4 yards before my ball there. Kind of.
And further right as well.
Okay, wow.
So I'm going to try
to
land it a little bit more to the right.
Yeah.
But really favour the ball ending high.
Right.
There's no value in being low.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I understand.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, I thought you were going to show me.
Well, I can show you in a second how I'd go, but again.
So I like 2 or 3 yards to the right of my ball.
Minimum.
Minimum. Wow. Okay.
The ball position back a little bit more. Okay, leaning to the left. Now it's simply a rotation around that left side. Let's see how you go. So try to get a feeling for landing the ball about here.
Need to change the camera angle. So about kind of midway down the bank.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Duffer.
Yeah. But again, look at the outcome. It's still done better than your first one.
Duffer.
See again, but both of these on the downward have produced.
Is that a gimme?
Have produced a very different shot.
Oh, should we just take that one? It's just a duffer. So if I'd have hit it clean though, it might have gone massively too far.
Can I just step in for a second? So that's what you're doing rather than this.
Okay.
Just trying to
rotate with the
body.
arms.
Rotate through as a block.
Right, okay.
There you go.
Like that.
Yep. There you go. That's the shot. There you go.
Is that a gimme?
For you to put it onto the green there,
yeah.
If you hit that downslope, I think it's going to be a much more repetitive thing than the 56 when you're hitting this part.
So this first ball here was my 56 that landed short and didn't hop on. That was the first duffer pitching wedge. third one was a bit of a duff also, but that's a nice result. And the third one, which I hit flush, happy with that one. We should take that one.
Yeah.
I think I should take that one.
Yeah.
Even that.
And again, it's just a very, very difficult putt to be aggressive with, you know. So I like that. If you walked off with a 2-putt from there.
See, again, that's just gross.
Yeah, but again, you know, for me, being honest, this is stuff that, you know, when I see somebody on a golf course, there's things that I will try to bring into a game, like chipping, pitching, small shots.
Yeah.
But long game, this is driving range.
Yeah.
It's very difficult to change something out here.
Yeah. So the lesson is by no means over, but this chapter for now is over.
Seeing you on the golf course has been eye-opening. We got plenty to work on. The quickest way to reduce score is in that short game. So that's the bit that we're going to attack first, and then just keep working on kind of tempo, because that tempo you'll stay much more onto those fairways.
Thank you so much today, Andy.
Good man.
Be in touch soon.
Enjoy.
I'll let you know how the back nine goes.
Yeah, okay.
Thanks, Andy.
See you later.
See you soon.
Enjoy.